I'm excited. I'm going to make my first pyramid. I just read the book Pyramid Power, and I got the exact specifics here, what you need to make for your Giza size pyramids, supposedly following the golden mean. I bought one PVC pipe, which was 2 meters long, which is 200 centimeters. And the specifics on the pyramid should be 10 inch or 10 feet or 10 yards or 10 centimeters, whatever you want. 10 by 10 by 10 by 10 square on the bottom, and then going up it should be 16.2. So I figured there's a 200 meter one of these, or 200 centimeters, sorry, that's 2 meters. So the only way I can cut it is actually multiplying 10 by 1.5, so that gives me 15 centimeter by 15 centimeter base. So I'm going to make 4 15 centimeter squared, and then I multiplied the 16.2 by 1.5 and got the height of this. So it should be the exact height of the pyramid. Since it's all plastic, I'm going to go ahead and put just plastic fishing wire through it to make it. So stay tuned, I'll be back and I'll show you how my pyramid looks. And I've tried to figure out the exact, if you do them out of non-metallic material, it's supposed to be north, not magnetic north, but what do they call it? True north. So I tried to figure out on Google today what exactly true north is, and I can't really totally figure out, but I'm going to try to get it as close to true north as I can get it when I face it. And I'm going to try experimenting the first time with some plants that I have that haven't been growing too well. It's cold in Japan and I grow a lot of cactus, but some of my cactus don't survive well during the winter, so a couple of them are almost dead and a couple of them are living really well. So I'm going to put this pyramid right next to the cactuses that aren't doing well and see if those come back to life, which is just an experiment. I'm also going to try some seeds that last year I tried to grow and the seeds wouldn't grow, so I've kept them another year. The rest of the seeds, I tried about 15 to 20 of them last year, they wouldn't grow. So I'm going to try those other seeds and let's see, maybe they'll miraculously start growing again, which is some of the results people have said with the Pyramid Power they're able to do. So stay tuned, I'll show you when I finish my pyramid. Okay, so this is the finished product. I decided to ditch the string. It wasn't really balancing well. Instead I made it with Scotch tape, so you can see it's not perfectly balanced. The top up here, I kind of taped it the best I could. So this is just my experience, first time doing one. That's a 15 centimeter base, or sorry, yeah, 15 centimeter by 15 centimeter. And then the height, what was it, 24.5, I do believe. It was the exact 16 point, I forget what the exact measurement was. Let me open up my Kindle again. But the pole, this is what's left over after I used 2 meters. And the 2 meter pole at the hardware store was only about $2.50. I had to get them to cut it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think 7 times, which ended up costing like about almost $5. So the whole pyramid cost me like $8. So the exact specification says 10 by 16.2. So I multiplied 16.2 by 1.5, and I forget the exact math. I think it came out to 24.5 or thereabout. Yeah. So that's my pyramid. I was thinking it was the size of Giza, but I think it's taller. So this must be the Russian model, which that Dr. Gilad did most of the research on. So this is what I'm going to try it on. From this building, I think due north is about an angle like this, but I'm going to go map it up again with Google Earth on my thing at home and maybe put one of my cactuses in here, or put some seeds in here and put some water in here and charge up the water and feed the water to the cactus and into the plants and see how that works. And I'll drink the water too. So stay tuned. We'll find out what amazing miracles happen. All right, bye-bye. Okay, I'm excited. I just got into the office and I left overnight and most of today a little glass of tap water, a little cup of tap water, just regular tap water from Niigata, and there's a little filter on the faucet here, but it's kind of old. It's supposed to be changed every month. I think it's been changed in about a year, so it's not the greatest water. But I put it under my pyramid, my little PVC pipe pyramid, just to experiment what water will be like. I'm sure it won't taste any different, but it's supposed to have health benefits. This is a very small pyramid, and I'm told the larger the pyramid is, the more beneficial it is. So let's try it out here. Here I go. I'm going to drink my water. Oh, I can't even get it out of the pyramid. It's so small. Okay. Let's see. Okay, what do we got here? Well, it tastes like water. Oh, I'm turning it into the Bionic Man. No, I'm just joking. So that's my first time tasting water out of a pyramid. I'll tell you the results later as I do more water like this and other tests on it, but this is just my first attempt. It doesn't taste any different, obviously. But actually, today is one of my most difficult days at my work, and I teach one of the most difficult classes. So let's see if the kids are a little less, give me a little bit less of a headache than normal. Stay tuned. I'm going to put it next to my plant tonight, and we're going to see what it does to my plants that are not growing. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here's my pyramid. I'm going to do a few experiments. I've been harvesting some medicinal cactus for many years in Japan, and I've figured out how to do them without killing them. This is the first one I started harvesting about 10 years ago. I cut it here, harvested. It was one long cactus like this, about this tall, and I cut it in half. And then every time I cut it in half, it would split off into two. And then you can see this one, I'm right about ready to harvest because I cut off about from here up. And I did that last time on this one. And you can see where it's already starting to cut off in two. So that's how I figured out how to do it. But if you don't do it like that, it's just going to be one long cactus like this. That one's doing pretty well. This one is not doing that well. I had another one in here that wasn't doing that well, and it kind of died off. So I'm thinking this one might be in the same category. It looks like it's kind of the colors falling off. It's starting to turn white. So I'm going to experiment being next to this pyramid to see if that possibly helps it. I'm also experimenting growing some seeds in here of other medicinal herbs. My friend loaned me these seeds about a year ago, and I tried planting about maybe about 10 or 20 of them last year, and they didn't grow. So he thought, well, these seeds are really old. He thought maybe 3 or 4 years he's had these or more. So maybe that's why they didn't grow. So I'm going to try an experiment to see, because with the experiments they did in Russia with pyramid power, they were able to get fields that had supposedly been completely dead without any seeds to regrow back. So I'm going to try that with these seeds. Maybe it'll help these seeds. So I'm going to try a few different experiments. One is I'm going to keep the pyramid on top of where I'm growing the seeds in here. After a while, I might put this pyramid on either this one or this one, because this one's not doing too well either. What I found out is you can look at the color. This color down here is starting to get yellow. What that usually means with these cactus is that it's getting too much water. I found out first trying to grow cactus in Japan, which it gets really cold in the winter, is to not water the cactus at all the whole winter. And when you do that, it really starts growing really well. If you do just water it once or twice, you don't want to put water directly in the cactus. You want to put water under the pot down here. So that makes the roots have to reach down and grab the water. That's the only thing. I would only do that like once during the whole winter, or maybe twice on the bottom. But being close to the window, there's a lot of condensation around this area, so that might be why this one seems to be getting too much water. I haven't watered it all winter, but maybe just put some water down under the bottom of the bowl here, or the bottom of the pot here, and it still seems like it's getting too much water by the color here. So if it's good, healthy, it should be this color, all green and almost like same color as I also harvest aloe. In Japan they call aloe, and it's about the same kind of color and same kind of, like, it looks a little bit dry on the top, but it's not really dry. That's usually when they grow the best, and that's how this one's doing on the top. It's getting more dry up there, but it's kind of looks a little more moist down here. That's what I found it grows the best. So it's very little water, almost no water at all. In the summertime, I put a little water in the plant area, but very little. I mean, I would water the cactus about once every 2 or 3 months. That's about it. But luckily, I started muscle testing over the last 2 or 3 years, and I've got I realize I'm doing this whole sideways. That's going to make the video all sideways. Sorry about that, guys. You guys have probably been kinking your neck looking at it sideways, and I don't know how to flip videos, so I'll go back to normal way. What was I going to say? I totally lost track there. Anyway, I'm going to do these experiments with my pyramid. I might take the pyramid and put it on top of this guy that looks like he's almost dying, and see if he grows back with the pyramid on top. But for now, I'm going to try to do these seeds that didn't grow over here. And I'm going to keep the other seeds. I'll probably put 4 or 5 seeds in here to grow, and then I'll put the other seeds close to the pyramid, see if that helps these seeds at all. And then I'll try different experiments, see how they go, and I'll keep you guys posted. That's it. So, look forward to the experiment. I tried my water the other day. I actually had a lot of energy yesterday, so maybe that helped. I got through the classes without getting a headache from all the crazy kids I teach, and I think that might have been the water. So I'll try other experiments with water in my pyramid too, but for now I'm going to try the seeds. Alright, thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you make your own pyramids and try your own experiments. Alright.